Let's get this mission started.
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach.
You're done.
Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Shows the overhead. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Anything could happen here. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Checks him with the projectile. Nice toss-up. Knockdown. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Sticks the jump in. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. They both back off to refocus. Who will make the first move? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Phalanx from above. Wait, and fold for the throw. That's what they came for. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Connects with medium kick. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. What'll happen here? Player 2 is dominating this match. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Challenge from above. Blocks the impact. Sonic boom. Sneaks in above. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Super art? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Busts out the early super for some sweet. Drops that off. Player 2 turning it right up with the super. Catches them in the crossfire. Bringing the best of Guile together for one lethal move. Player turns out. Okay, here we go. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
You're done.
Noticeable life. They are done. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round
It's
1.
not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Challenge from above. Smart play with the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time. So it's vital to not let that happen. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes them all the way to the corner with KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sticks the jump in. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. On super art, the super doesn't hit. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Hopes with a medium kick. There's a change of sides. Shows a medium kick. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can split the suit KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From up above. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Okay, they trade hits. Beautiful setup with that attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Back throw for the side switch. Checks him with the boom. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Sonic boom. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Challenge from above. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Hits them with a stop and bop. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 has the life lead. Can a super art? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Time to reassess the situation? Out of range. Relatively safe. Challenge from above. Hits him with a stop and bop. Uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Flicks out the blade to creep up. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Target Tom turning it right up with a super. Lifts him with a knee and brings him down. Player 2 is on track to steal this back after that. Can this drive bring them back? They got a big gap and whiffs. They're wide open. There's a burnout. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Medium kick. Turns, what a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.